everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new animated sitcom series just dropped on Netflix called Human Resources. And the show is a direct spin-off show from the Big Mouth, and I actually never seen Big Mouth, so I don't know how is that show is, but I know that show is like a R-rated show. It has some joke, but that show is actually very well made. It is sitting on Rotten Tomatoes score 99%. So do you need to watch Big Mouth to enjoy this one? I don't think so. This show you can get into the story right away. Although it is a spin-off show from Big Mouth, this show centers around some of this characters from Big Mouth, but you do get to know their own struggle and story in this show. Each episode is 30 minutes long. What do I think about this show? I must say that watching this show, especially first episode, oh my goodness, I don't even know, people who never saw Big Mouth, how many people will actually sit through a couple of episodes of this show, because some of them are, the way it was done. First of all, some of this animation creature, they really look gross. When I was watching it, I was like, oh my god, some of them actually was freaking me out as the animation point of view. And this show actually starts with telling you this show is going to be like an office. So, you get the idea how the show is going to be. How is all the joke? I would say some of this joke in this show, oh my goodness, it is an R-rated show. But when you watch it, it is a lot, a lot. This show, I will say, when I was watching it, I was like, oh my goodness. But some of the jokes are funny. I'm not gonna lie, all of them are fell flat. No, some of them were funny. I was laughing. But for my taste, it was a lot. When I was watching it, I was like, oh my god, these are especially this center character, she's going on date. You have to sit through a lot of her date story. I was like, oh my god, this is too much when you watch it. After, I guess, while this show does progress to the next step of the story, overall this show, I would say, it's not probably as good as Big Mouth. But if you liked Big Mouth, people who liked Big Mouth, I see some people are liking it. People who like this kind of joke, they will definitely like. I don't know if a normal person on Netflix, if they tune into this show, because Netflix is a huge platform. And if you never heard about Big Mouth or nothing, you just tune into this show, you will be shocked when you watch it. You're like, oh, what the heck I'm watching? It's not very clever writing or very cleverly wrote joke here. So it's going to take a lot from normal people to watch this show. When I was watching, I felt that. It's not means some people will not like this show. Yeah, some people will like this show, but story isn't very deep. I will say, it introduces you to some human problem, but they don't actually get into them right away. They joke around, sit around, this birthday joke, this so, and I'm like, oh, what about the human problem she's having or he's having? No, those problems later they will deal with it. That's what I was thinking in my head when I was watching it, because you are here to solve human problem, but you are not. So that is why I didn't thought this show was very deeply written, all the joke. That means all the cast for this show, all of them are known actors. When I see Keke Palmer, Ali Wong, Nick Kroll, I guess he's from the Big Mouth cast. So, all the cast for this show, they are known cast. And yet this show isn't very well written from the story point of view. It's not very emotionally connected when you watch it, and people who never watched the show, they will definitely not like all this gross joke. Again, some of the joke I laughed, some of them I really found them extremely gross for my taste. But I'm not saying it was totally I enjoyed any part. I will say some of the joke I laughed. Most of the time I was watching, I was thinking, why I'm watching this? I didn't like it. It's not my type of show, but I understand if someone liked this show, I don't mind it. Some people are enjoying this show. That is what I have to say about this show, because this show is spin-off from another show. So, huge fan base already exists. Who am I to say these jokes are not funny? And that's my thought on this show. Let me know in the comment. What do you think about this show? And if you enjoyed this review, don't share my other reviews on Netflix movie. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.